Good evening, you hardy, sturdy hookers and fiber fiends. How are we tonight? Let me adjust my music a little bit. Hopefully you can hear everything pretty well. Let me double check to make certain things are going the way they need to be. I think we're good. All right, let me see what's been going on in this chat. Just a curious brain cell got first. Woohoo! Hey, L Barnett, welcome in. Hey, Blue Raven. What a yarnaholic. Good evening, just a curious. Yes, it has been a while. I'm glad that you were able to make it in. Hey, Tatter, welcome in. Blue Raven's a mixture of tired and awake, trying not to add any more things to my full list. Yeah, I took a nap this afternoon. I've been like sleepy all day today. I think it's the weather. And I did take a nap, and I got up not that long ago from it. It was a really good nap. Yes, Tatter, we are jamming. Elbernet's been baking. Ooh, what have you been baking? Sue and Llama are here. Yes. The Chaos Taters, yes. There is a new emote on the Travel and Tatters stream that Sue designed. It is of the Chaos Taters. So check that out. If you're not following, actually, if you're not following everybody, Blue Raven, I know, streams, What a Yarnaholic streams, of course, the Traveling Tatter. Let me go through my list. Let's see, Chaos Tater, sounds good. Love baking, but you don't do it as often. Oh, thank you for giving Blue a shout out. Susby is lurking. All right, thank you for the lurk, Sue. Fortunately, I don't eat. Burnett says, fortunately, I don't either. But while Kevin was home with the baby, was home for the day with the baby, it was a good opportunity for the little girl to have a fun one-on-one. Yes. What did you make? What did you make, El Barnett? Just going through my list. 2 batches of cookies, 2 batches of oatmeal bars. I'm probably going to do some brookies or cookies. That sounds really yummy. Let's catch up through here. Chocolate chip. Ooh, I love chocolate chip. They're one of my favorite. I need to make chocolate chip cookies. And actually, no, I don't, because I'm trying to lose weight. So, they potatoed themselves. Yes, they definitely did potato themselves. And hey there, Knitter Girl and Fairy Dust. Found a bunch of dirty, stinking hookers. You always seem to find us dirty hookers. You have a knack for that. Let's bring the music back. Again, if it's too loud or I'm too quiet, please let me know. Hope everybody is doing well. Can I get a shout out for the Traveling Tatter? We got one for Blue. And if I can get a shout out for What a Yarnaholic, if that's possible. Yes, if you are ever in Tatter's stream, there will be multiple walls of potatoes. So just be prepared. If you are on a keto or a low carb diet, that might not be the stream for you, but they're not going to actually help you. They're not going to make you gain weight. So you're safe. They're visual potatoes. Yes, not keto friendly. Unless you're licking the screen, and that's just weird. Okay, there's weirdness and then there's weirdness. So please don't lick your screens. Alrighty, I think we're gonna get right into it tonight. I don't have a specific. That was weird. Just clicked onto Crafty Cobb while Twitch was muted and saw Tatter's hands. I was hugely confused for a moment. Hey, welcome in, Making Up with Evan. Evan, you didn't know that we're kind of the same person? So it's my voice and Tatter's hands. So yeah. What's the other stream? Oh, What a Yarnaholic. I know they stream also. And how are you, Evan? Is your voice back? You're clearly hand clones at minimum. No, we are not hand clones at the minimum. Cobb, I started another pumpkin off stream in white. Pain in the arse to make it with a 2.5 millimeter hook. That is true. Thank you for giving What a Yarnaholic. No, it's fine. They must not be in my stream at the moment. Let me type up the name again. Let me see if I can remember how to spell their name. There we go. Let's scroll. Oh, I hit the wrong button. You would think I would learn how to do a shout out. So yes, everybody go and follow everyone. Thank you for shouting out Making It Up with Evan. Making Up Evan does does a bunch of different things. The only thing I've ever seen them do is use their CNC machine. Voices at 75%. If you don't use it too much, it's recovering, but slowly. Yes, take it slow. Don't overdo it. Hey, Sue and Llama. Yes. Cubby Wobbly or Cubby Wubby is here. Currently weaving in the unholy amounts of ends on this baby blanket. Is that the cow blanket? Llama was making a corner-to-corner cow blanket, which was really, really cute. We saw that in Tatter's stream last night. Words are definitely hard. Let's see here. You're welcome, Evan. Be lurking on mute today, so no chaos from me. Or maybe. Yeah, we never can tell with you. We never can tell. Funny you mentioned that the CNC broke again about 15 minutes ago. Replacement parts are already on the way. Oh, that is too bad. I'm so sorry. That was Granny Karen Cakes Moreno. She will be on Thursday stream for the second half of the stream. So keep an eye out for Granny Karen Cakes Moreno. Let's bring back this music because I don't like streaming in silence. Oh, that's a little loud. It's a little loud. Cow blanket still makes me have urges to chew the cud. Hey. You do you, Fairy Dust. You do you. All right, let's get right into it tonight. How is everybody? What is everybody doing? What is everyone working on? It's been 6 straight weeks of equipment and software failure slowing me down, but I suppose it's to be expected. My shop is really set up for hobbies, not for business. Yeah. Well, hopefully your equipment failures come to an end. All right, let's see. Why is my camera? I must have bumped it because my camera is all weird. All right. Well, then have fun. Have fun chewing the cud. Have fun chaos. Have fun. I'm confused. Okay, let me get some of this yarn out. I am using some of this big, chunky yarn that I am not a fan of. I've got a bunch of it in different colors. I've got some green, some white, some multicolor. They're all baby pastel colors. I want to use it up. And it's Project Linus Saturday. So I'm just going to be making a simple blanket that's hopefully not going to take as long as the last one did. I'm going to be doing the tulip stitch. This is Project Linus. That's right. It's Project Linus. Project Linus Saturdays. For those of you who don't know what Project Linus is, it is a nonprofit in the U.S. and Canada, and I learned in the U.K., that accepts handmade blankets, either crocheted, knitted, quilted. There's a couple other different techniques and they give them to children in need up to the age of 18. Seriously ill, homeless, traumatized, that type of thing. That yarn's like something that would give me nightmares. Yeah, it's not fun, but I want to use it up. So I'm going to be doing the tulip stitch. I know Grammy ETC does the tulip stitch a lot. It's a relatively quick stitch. So I'm just going to make just a big square or rectangle. And I think it's a multiple. Yeah, I've already Googled how to do this. Actually, it's in my book of how to do it. And I'm going to practice right now with hook sizes because I'm not used to this yarn. I'm going to either try to do a 6.5 millimeter hook, and if that doesn't work, then go up to an 8. Doesn't look frog friendly. It can be frog friendly, but it's not the best. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Give me 1 second. I'm just counting. Trying Family Value work out what to do for the 1st of April when you joined. 24th of July is your first stream, and the 15th when you got your affiliate. You'll figure it out. You're very creative. You've got a lot of different talents up your sleeve. Hopefully you can find something to come up with for those stream days. Let me catch up. Bad Mama John, I haven't heard that in ages. Yes. All right, we're going to practice this. I have a feeling you need to go up a size of hook. Yeah, I'm going to have to go up a size. See, you could frog it. It'll frog easily. It's not as bad as homespun. Usually I have my arm in my sleeve, but not skills. Hey, have you ever tried putting your skills in your sleeve? All right, I'm going to go up a size. We're going to go to an 8 millimeter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. I'm going to do a little sample just to see if I can do this. If not, then I'll find some other yarn to use. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got to look up the pattern again. I forgot how to start off this. Give me 1 second. It's the first row that I got. I don't remember. It's the rest of it's easy. Chain 2, single in the next. Okay. Chain 2. Single in the next. Skip 2. 1, 2. One. It's not my favorite yarn in the world. I'll catch up with chat in just 1 second, just so I don't get totally sidetracked. And then skip 2. I hate working into the chain. 1. Again, this is just a little sample just to see if this will work. And it's that last chain that's really tight. Usually my arm, it won't fit all my skills unless I write everything on paper and put it in your sleeve. That's one way of doing it. Sounds more comfortable having your leg in your sleeve. Depends on how big the sleeve is. Which stitch? It is the tulip stitch. So I don't know how well this is going to work. Again, I'm just doing a sample before I do the actual blanket. If this is a stitch that anybody would want to learn, I can easily get a, what do you call it? A ball of yarn that's easier to read. Yeah, a ball of yarn that's easier to read. Chain 2. A ball of yarn that's easier to see. It's an easy pattern to do. I'm just doing, like I said, a swatch. And I want to use up this yarn that I hate. Discord shares for after the break. All right. We will definitely go and check that out. Okay. I did 2 rows. You know what? This is going to work. This is going to work. This, I think, might just work. All right. We're going to frog all that out, and we're really going to make the real thing. The larger hook is the key. He sure does, because I finished that damn... Yes, Fairy Dust sent me in a private message the finished mosaic crochet blanket, and it looks amazing. So we will have to take a look at that when we come back from our first ad break. All right, now I'm going to do my chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Highly suggest you use... Is there... Okay, I'm trying to decipher that. Highly suggest you use a large hook there for the chain row, then go down a full size for the rest of the rows. Okay. I think that's what you meant. Thank you, Grammy. It's also because this yarn is so thick and bulky and not a fan. Not a fan at all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 43, 44, 45, 46, 48, 49, 50. Gotta go longer. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 60, 61, 62, 65, 66, 68, 69, 70. Longer. 71, 72, 73, 74, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. That's good. Let me just do a little measurement check. 80 is divisible by 4, correct? Yes. Math. I want to see what this is at. Okay, we're good. I need to have a minimum of 30 inches. So, 80 is a good start. Intrigued by the crows. Yeah, I mean, if the crows can crochet, I mean, it's in their name. 1, 2. Counting the chains when I start is the pain. 1, 2, 3. Hook, chain 2, single in to the next. So yes, what is everyone doing? Skip 2, 1, 2. Now I want those cookies that Elbernett and their daughter were making, because that sounds really good. But I'm being good. I'm watching what trying to watch what I eat. 2 chains. Chain 2. Untangling yarn barf at the moment. Oh. Single. 1, 2. And in the third, right? 1, 2. 1, 2. And then in the next, I consistently watch what I eat. I can see it closely all the way to my mouth. It's true. True. I'm trying to be mindful of what goes into my mouth. Yarn barf sucks. Yes and no. Sometimes, again, I'm a weird one. I do like untangling knots. So, okay, where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? Okay. Skip 2. 1, 2, and in the third, we're going to do. Hey there, Moth. Welcome in. How are you doing? Meowdy friend. I'm pretty good. I'm attempting to I almost said build. Well, it is build. I'm attempting to make another blanket for Project Linus. No pattern. Well, there is a pattern, but no actual, like, formal pattern. All it is the tulip stitch. And I'm not having the best luck with this. And I'm about ready to say to heck with it and get a different, you know what? I'm like fighting this. You know what? It's the yarn. The yarn needs to go away. I don't like chunky yarn. I like untangling knots, but it's a huge one. I tend to get angry. Yeah, sometimes. But it kind of like helps me mellow out a little bit and try to solve the problem. I finished the one. Actually, now that you mentioned that, and I said, okay, I did say the other week it would never be on stream again, but it's right here close at hand. I have not finished the yellow border, but we're going to do that right now, since it's easy to get to, and since you mentioned it, Grammy. All I need to do is find where I left off. Right here. Okay. All I have left for the actual stitch, I can't remember. Oh, I know I was doing the V-stitch. Wait a minute. What was I doing? Double, chain one, double, and then skip. It's not the right shade, but it'll work. And then I'm going to do one last round. And it'll be done. Yes, I'm going to get it done. Yes. My name is Moth-Tato. Yes, your name is Moth-Tato. Okay. I'm going to rip out that stitch, and I'm going to do a join. It's not the exact same shade, but it's fine. Nothing in this blanket is the exact same shade. Nice to meet you, Moth-Tato. My name is Dad. Untangling yarn barf never seems to mellow me out. I can eventually get to a point where I can just cut the tang. Oh, no, no, no. I try not to cut. I try not to cut my tangles. Anyone have a truck we can borrow to drop off the mountain of Project Linus blankets? Yes. Well, Grammy does have a mountain of Project Linus blankets. I have, when this is done, I will have 2. Okay, this is how we're going to do this. Oh, I can stitch this a lot easier because it's not that stinking chunky yarn. Can't stop, won't stop. No, we never want anybody to stop being a Moth-Tato or a potato or anything in the carb family. Alrighty, let's see here. Oh, I'm going to shout, well, I don't need a shout out, but I'm going to mention the Traveling Tatter again. In a month, on April 1st, April 1st is International Tatting Day. And if you don't know what tatting is, it's a form of lace making. I've done some needle tatting. The Traveling Tatter does shuttle tatting. This is some tatting here. This is some tatting. She's having a raid train on April 1st, starting at 10 a.m., I think you said. And I've signed up for it. So that is a Monday, April 1st. I will not have a normal stream on that day. What's I going to say? Oh, and I already talked to Tatter about this. Yeah, there's a scheduled time slots that I would prefer, but I've already told her anytime you could fit me in, I'm available anytime that day. So if you need me anytime, so I don't know when I'll be streaming that day. I'll be streaming for a few hours. It's only going to be an hour part of the raid train, but there's going to be about an hour beforehand that I will be on. So tune in, mark your calendars for April 1st for that day. All right, let me get some drinky drink. Yes, I changed blankets because that yarn was irritating me. I don't like chunky yarn. I'll find some way of using it up. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll have to use it on my knitting looms. Maybe. My AI, Blue GPT, has arrived. Tatting is a technique for handcrafting a particular durable lace from a series of knots and loops. Tatting can be used to make lace edgings as well as doilies, collars, accessories such as earrings and necklaces, and other decorative pieces. The lace is formed by a pattern of rings and chains formed from a series of cow hitch or half hitch knots called double stitches over a core thread. Gaps can be left between the stitches to form picots, which are used for practical construction as well as decorative effect. In German, tatting is usually known by the Italian-derived word ochi, ochi, or as, and I'm not gonna try to pronounce that, because I'm really going to butcher it, which means work of the little boat, referring to the boat-shaped shuttle. In Italian, tatting is called, and I'm not going to try to pronounce that, which means chatty. Why? I'm wondering why it would mean chatty, where that comes from. All right, now I got to do the border. But thank you, Blue GPT. Okay, my border is going to be, and I put thought into this, and I completely forgot how I'm going to do the border. Chain one. Brain's not working. You're actively watching somebody's brain malfunction. Okay, how was I going to do this border? Oh, 2. So put it in a double. I had this set out weeks ago of how I want to do this border in my head. I did not write it down. That is my problem, that I didn't write it down. And I need to turn my fan on. It's a little warm in here. Okay. Chain a double. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We're going to try this. I don't know if I'm going to like this. I don't know if I like that. Shuttle tatting, needle tatting, crow tatting. Yes. There's different forms of tatting. Shuttle tatting and needle tatting make the exact same thing. It's just a different tool you use. Crow tatting is a little different. That's basically using a crochet hook, and it's formed a little differently. I'm bad, I'm bad, I'm bad at show. Oh, and finger tatting. Yes, thank you, Tatter. Okay, we're not going to do a double. We're going to do a single. And 1, 2, 3. I want to do like a little decorative edge on this. 1, 2, 3. We'll test it out. We'll see how this is going to work. We'll do a little picot edge. 2, 3. Even though I'm not a big fan of picots, but I'm okay with picots with this yarn. If I can form the picot, it's because I don't have enough slack on my yarn. The yarn I'm currently using for this outer row is Hirschner's worsted yarn. You can only get this online. It is really, really good yarn. I love it. 1, 2, 3. Again, I'm just kind of playing around. Oh, I didn't even show you what the blanket looks like. So, again, I don't have full pictures of it. But you've seen this if you're a regular on my streams on Saturdays. It is the Aiden's Radiating Diamonds blanket, where it's a fillet type work that forms these diamond patterns. The last couple rounds, I've been doing my own thing. I'm kind of liking this little picot on the edge. Let me go to the corner here. Go here. 1, 2, 3. And do a little picot. And that. I was describing what you do to my family last night and didn't need to explain tatting. Apparently, my great-grandmother's a professional tatter, so my parents already knew about it. Oh, very cool. One, 2, 3. Yeah, I've known of tatting for many, many years. I just didn't know exactly how to do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. But I'm a relatively newcomer when it comes to tatting. I've learned shuttle tatting, but I've also learned needle tatting, and I'm a little bit better at needle tatting. 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to go around this corner. 1, 2, 3. Let's go here. Oh, nope, nope, nope. It would help if I make the picot. 2, 3. Do this. A single. 1, 2, 3. Do the thing. And do the thing. All right. Let's open up, spread up these stitches. What do you think about this little edge? It's a real simple edge on this. It's only a portion of it. I kind of like it. It adds a little... I didn't want to do a scallop because nothing wrong with scallop edges, but everybody does a scalloped edge. But I think this little simple picot edge is going to look great. Tags originated in Europe in the late 18th century. All right, let me move all of this around. Okay. 2, 3. Three. Oh, I announced it in the Discord in the announcements a little while ago. I have already planned out my um, stream schedule for March. It is live here on in my about section here on Twitch. So that is up and ready to view. Tomorrow, I will be making, and I don't have a sample yet. I don't think I'm going to have a sample. We're going to make it live on stream. I'm making an amigurumi, but it's a knit amigurumi with a handheld knitting loom. It's going to be a what do you call it? An Easter peep, like the marshmallow, the candy at Easter. So like the bunny rabbit, it's going to be one of those, but made out of yarn, and it's going to be knitted. I saw this actually back in September is when I came across it. I'm like, okay, we're bookmarking that for the spring. So tomorrow we're going to be making a peep because the end of March is Easter. So Sundays on the stream, it's going to be Easter themed except for the 24th. That's my Maryland stream. I'm still planning that one too. But I got a bunch of different other stitches that we're going to be doing throughout the month for like Teaching Tuesday. Some springtime inspired stitches. And of course, still going to do the butterfly needlepoint piece. And Granny Karen will be here. All of the things. And again, if anybody has any suggestions, feel free to let me know. The best place to put those is in the suggestions channel on my Discord. I'm going to be doing more tatting on stream. At times, I want to get some other fiber arts. I want to get to show some of those other things. I'm probably got. That's what I need to do. I might have to edit one of my schedule for one of my streams this month. I want to do a fiber prep stream because I've got a lot of fluff and schnibbles that I got to do something with. Also, to remind everybody, the Donkey Song collab is still open. So if anybody wants to join in with the Donkey Song collab, !donkey will get you the link to that channel in my Discord. And all the information is on there. Submissions are open until April 1st. I think that link is still working. Let me know if that link does not work. So, again, you can make it your own. You can change the lyrics. You can wear something silly. It doesn't have to be anything that I wear. Do it in a unique location. Get your friends and family to learn it and do it and have them do it with you. But keep in mind, whatever is submitted will be shown on the stream here. So I want to make certain everybody's okay with that. Ah. 1, 2, 3. Yes, April Fool's Day. Yes, and again, that's also the day for Tatter's Raid Train. Link's work. Okay. All right, you've had some submissions, so feel free to have fun with it. Okay. This is what I've got so far. I like that edge. I love this song. It does work with the fillet. It's kind of a little bit geometric, and they're almost the same size at the spaces. Let me get some more slack out of my yarn. Alrighty. Three. And yeah, I gotta find an easier way to use that yarn. That was my plan, to use it up because it's taking up a lot of room. Oh, thank you for the follow, Dressed by Dragon Fruit. I didn't even hear it. So welcome in, Dressed by Dragon Fruit. I am working on this blanket for Project Linus, and it's the blanket that has been going on forever. But I'm at the final edging. We're not on. I'm not counting this as an official round, even though I am going around it. This is the edging. Would you buy a tit sling? Do you buy a tit sling or brassiere? Yes. So how are you dressed by Dragon Fruit? Two, three. I'm kind of forgetting how to do that. No, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. Have you ever? It doesn't have to be crochet. Have you ever worked on something and it's repetitive and you keep doing it and then you think back, what was I doing the past 5 minutes? Was I doing it correctly? And then when you look at it, you're like, yeah, I did it right. Your brain goes on autopilot. Taking a sewing break. Oh, very cool. What do you make? What do you sew? Oh, we're gonna have an ad. I'm sorry about that. Um, we'll get back to that. You can answer that when we get back from our ad break. Everybody take this time to do some self-care, and we will be back in about 3 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sitting through that ad. Hope everybody did some self-care. Yeah, I asked just for my dragon fruit, what type of sewing were you doing? Oh, thank you, Tatter. Yes, this is a great place to lurk. It's kind of chill at times. Sometimes it gets chaotic. But for the most part, it's not too chaotic here. Thank you, Saw Project Linus. Yeah. I've been making blankets for Project Linus for about, I'm going to say about half a year now. Make quilts, clothing, and mobility aid accessories. Right now I'm sewing a shirt and short sets from a pattern from 1989 in 90s Little Mermaid fabric. Yes, Faradas. I'll get to Discord in 1 second. Just by Dragon Fruit. Do you have any progress pictures? If you have progress pictures of what you're working on, links are open. Also, I have a Discord. If you want to join the Discord, feel free to share project pictures. I know I have one of my mods. I don't know if they're around. They're not around at the moment. But one of my mods is a huge Little Mermaid fan. And they would love to see what you're working on. And speaking of Discord, and my mods are telling me to go to Discord. Yes, we're going to Discord. You'll join and post some pics tomorrow? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Anytime that you want to. Let me see something. What? I'm confused. Okay. Doesn't take much to confuse me. Alrighty here. So, I don't know if we showed this the other day. This is from Flum. This is from Blue Raven. He got one of his little pumpkins done. It looks amazing. Let me turn my audio down. If the music is too loud, again, let me know. This is one of the pumpkins that Blue Raven is doing. It looks great. Your stitches look really even. I love the color. I love that yellowish color. So great work, Blue. Let's see here. Oh, that's all we have? I thought we had more. Yeah, we saw that. That's what I did the other night. There is I posted the picture from the Donkey Song. That's the new hat that I wear when the Donkey Song is redeemed. So that's the latest addition to the channel. Blue Raven's pumpkin. And we have Fairy Dust's finished mosaic blanket. You said this is a commission piece. Blue says the Blue says the pumpkin color is mustard yellow. I would call that mustard yellow. This is Fairy Dust's latest finish. It is mosaic crochet. It is adorable. I love the colors. I like that pattern. I like the little people and the heart little motif, and I guess it's kind of like almost like a shamrock. It's like a cross or a plus. You did great work. What type of border did you do, Fairy Dust? Is that an envelope style border? Very, very, very cute. Fairy Dust is probably typing up a storm at the moment. An envelope border, yes. Great, great, great work. All right, that's all that we have so far in the Discord. If anybody has anything else they want to share, feel free to post. It doesn't have to be just crochet, whatever you're working on. If you have anything you want to share, also, it doesn't even have to be a project you're working on. If you've got, I always say this, pictures of your surrounding area. If you're, spring is coming, so if you've got flowers that are blooming or wildlife that you happen to get a picture of or unique architecture in your area, I love to see where people live. Obviously, don't dox yourself. I don't want addresses. But, post all different things over there on the Discord. Got a decent-sized community going over there that I'm just surprised that it's growing as quickly as it has. But like I said, welcome in Dress by Dragonfruit and anybody else who happens to be lurking and anybody else who's not lurking, and welcome to all of my everybody. Words. I'm just rambling. All right. Trying to do this Pico stitch. I'm sure I'll show something I'm doing right now as soon as I get a good picture of it. Yeah, definitely. Two, three. Oh, I want to take this time to also shout out a friend of mine. They don't stream on Twitch. They have videos on YouTube. And they do go live, I think, on Tuesdays. It's kind of when I'm going live too, but that's all right. If you're interested in quilting, let me see if I can get the link. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? I know it's in the it's in there somewhere. Did I put it in general? Maybe I put it in announcements the other week. Bear with me, everybody. I could go just search it. Okay, I'm not able to find it right now. Let me just go right to his channel. That is the easiest thing to do. There, go to the channel. And that's not there. Okay, I gotta type this in. Here we go. If anybody is interested in quilting, not really the piecing part, but the actual quilting, where you're using it's machine quilting, and using the thread and the patterns to sandwich it all together. Check out my friend John over at Conscious Quilting on YouTube. He's relatively new to streaming. He goes live on YouTube, I think on Tuesday evenings. I think it's 7 Eastern. I don't know if it's every Tuesday, but I know the past couple Tuesdays he has done that. Great friend. Go and support him if you choose to. So it's a very chilled and laid back over there. It's also a different format, a different style of streaming than here on Twitch. You don't get all the bells and whistles and all of that you get here. But I want to support other creators that I know. He also teaches in person, teaches quilting. So he doesn't really necessarily teach on stream, but that's what he does for a living. 1, 2, 3. right, we're almost to the end of one side of this blanket. You love quilting. It's the one fiber. You've experienced it. Oh, very cool. I've never done quilting. Grammy TC quilts, but I have never attempted that. Three. But now I got to make a list of all the projects and things that I want to do on and off stream. There's just so many. It's kind of overwhelming me. It's like, oh, okay, like I want to make this. I want to make this. I want to do that. So I need to organize my thoughts. Easiest, cheapest way to test drive quilting is with a quilt as you go kit for placemats and mug mat. Yes. Yeah, smaller little project. Hey there, Riz Quackers. How are you? Welcome in. I'm putting the finishing touches on this blanket, and it will be officially done. And it would help if I don't split the yarn. This yarn doesn't usually split, but I think that's just how I was, what do you call it? Doing the stitch. Good. You're just good. Just tatting. The dragon's almost done. Oh, wow. If you've got... I saw you in Tatter's stream yesterday, and you mentioned something about the dragon. If you've got any progress pictures of that, feel free to share. Love to see what you're working on. I know Tatter does a bunch of dragons. I think she's trying to do a dragon a month. Thank you for the shout out for Riz Quackers. Whoa, 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 whoa. We have a raid while we're having a shout out. Alrighty, hold on. Let me see what is going on here. Life is all about dragon. Yes. Welcome in, Miss Jenks and Raiders. How are you? How is everyone doing? How was your stream, Miss Jenks? Welcome in, Heather1209 and Miss Jenks. All the noises, yes, all of the noises. Thank you for the raid. If you are not following Miss Jenks, definitely go and follow Miss Jenks. It's always a great time over there. Lots of fun. Miss Jenks does knitting and crochet, and what else do you... I see mainly knit. What else do you do? I've seen at one time you were doing these little origami things, play games, sing, yes. Stream was good. Was Catterday. We played a Cat's Quest and worked more on the Muppet Shawl. Wait, you're doing a Muppet Shawl? If you've got pictures and progress pictures, would like to see some of that, Sing, crochet, origami, cats. Yes, and Miss Jenks also has a kitty cat named Orion. You will fall in love with Orion. He's a chunky boy. And you will see, again, she mentioned singing. One of my favorite songs that Miss Jenks does, especially if she gets a raid, one of the songs that she sings and plays the ukulele is the Sandwich Song. Love, love, love the Sandwich Song. And Miss Jenks is also where I stole the term, schnibbles. So your little yarn ends, when you're done a project that you cut off, those little bits, those are called schnibbles. I save my schnibbles because we're going to do, there's lots of things you can do with schnibbles. On the gram, do you have a list of your Instagram? A list. A link to your Instagram. And can I get a shout out for Miss Jenks? Where am I? No, links are open. You don't have to, I don't have to do anything. You can pop that link in. Thank you for giving Miss Jenks a shout out. Yes, here's the link. We're going to see some of the things that Miss Jenks has done on stream. Let me move this over. We've got some yarn. Oh, that's some really pretty yarn. Getting started. Pictures of colors in order. Ooh, yeah, those are really, really pretty. So I'd be excited to see what this Muppet shawl is going to look like. Those are definitely Muppet colors. Let's take a look at other things. We've got some knitting here. What else do we have? Oh. We've got some yarn barf. Oh, okay. That's not yarn. That looks like some adult beverages. If you went over the next photo on that post. Oh, wait. Whoa. Oh, wait. 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 This one here. If you went over the next photo on that post, you'll see progress of what so far. Wait. I'm confused. Oh. Okay. I don't really. I'm relatively new to Instagram, so I'm learning. Oh. That's pretty. That's unique. 3 photos, Muppet, make along, my yarn colors in progress. That is really pretty. I like this. I don't know what you would call this, where color work, I guess. We got the red with the neutral. I need to practice more at knitting. I need to practice more. I'm very rusty. That's something what I should do is on my streams is downtime near the end of the stream is to practice more. So everybody go and follow Miss Jenks. And you had me at Muppet. Yes. Those colors right there are that is definitely Muppet. I can see many of the Muppets from my childhood in those colors. So thank you very, very much, Miss Jenks, for sharing that and for writing into me. If you need to do post-stream stuff, I totally understand. Your community is safe here with me. I didn't even introduce myself. I am the Crafty Cub. Mostly fiber arts. Didn't realize I'd posted an adult beverage on your Twitter. Uh, that's fine. I have to head to a work event. All right, yes, definitely go and do that. You have fun. I will chat with you later. And thank you for the lurk. Those who came in on the raid and don't know me, I am the Crafty Cub. Mostly crochet on the stream. We do other things. We do needle tatting, needlepoint, fiber prep. I want to get better at knitting. And a bunch of all different things. We have some fun here. It's kind of laid back, but also chaotic at the same time. I am working on a blanket for Project Linus. Saturdays we do Project Linus. It is a nonprofit in the United States, Canada, and I found out the UK that accepts handmade, brand new blankets for children up to the age of 18 that are in need, either seriously ill, traumatized, homeless, etc. So it goes to a good cause. Yes, the link is wait. Oh yes, charity. Yes, that is the link for Project Linus. There are chapters all over, so there might be one near you. So if you want to contribute, see if there's a chapter near you. If not, you could possibly start your own chapter. So welcome in, everybody. Let me get the music back up and running. So anybody who came in on the raid, how are you doing? I'm pretty good. I'm kind of a little out of it because I did take a nap this afternoon, but I'm managing. Okay. Gotta remember what I did on the corner, and I think this is what I did on the corner. A picot, and then in to the stitch, and another picot, and then into the stitch. Okay. All right. I need some cold beverage. But I want to, like I said, get this blanket done. And then focus on other projects that I still have to organize into my brain. I need to write them down on paper. It's the only way that I will make sense of them. Oh, and if anybody came in on the raid, or if you're new here, if you want to learn anything about crochet of any type, feel free to ask. I am willing to drop what I'm doing, pick up a ball of yarn and a hook, and try to demonstrate the technique or the pattern or anything. That goes for anybody who's new or experienced. The core of my stream is education. It's just not sitting here watching some weirdo make stitches. You can learn from that weirdo. Or, what I'm now referring to myself as is an ass hat, because of the donkey hat that I made for the donkey song Redeem. The other day, when I raided into Pick Stitch's channel and shared the picture of it, everybody was calling it an ass hat. So, you too can be an ass hat wearing an ass hat. Because that kind of is what it is. It's an ass that's a hat. Blue GPT is on Lark. All right. The server is resetting. Who redeemed first? I think that was Just a Curious Brain Cell. I think that is who redeemed the first for tonight. Three. Yeah, surprisingly, doing these picos is not difficult with this yarn. If anybody has trouble with it, with picos, Hirschner's worsted definitely works, at least in my experience. Still not my favorite stitch, because you're stitching into a chain, but I can manage this. Don't mind me, I'm just dancing. I'd rather you see me do this and hear me sing. All right, this is what we have so far. Yeah, I'm really liking it. And I like how the picos are like right above the V's. Good choice. 3. Alrighty. Ow. Alrighty, here. What do we have? 1, 2, 3. Again, I was in the zone and I forgot what I was doing there for a second. I'm getting kind of hungry. All I had today was a sliced turkey and cheese sandwich a few hours ago. Wait, did I say sliced turkey? Meant sliced chicken. Three. 1, 2. 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, let me close that window. One, two, three. Pico. It split the stitch below. Well, that yarn is splitty. Three. Ah. 2, 3. Do the thing. All right. Okay. I need to do fingy stretches and shoulder stretches. Oh, dang. I'm making progress. Second side is almost complete. 2. That. 1, 2. Swim cover up is complete. Woohoo! Welcome in, Shadow Arch. Yay for having a finished item. You have any pictures of it? And how are you? I'm almost having a complete finish. Not yet. We give them up ASAP. Okay. Not a problem. I am putting on the edging of this baby blanket that has been going on, seems like, for decades. I'm doing pretty good. Started out the stream with doing some, using some chunkier yarn, and it was not working for me. I don't like it. It has a bit of a texture to it, and it's kind of like a homespun style yarn. If you're familiar with Lion Brand homespun, it's not as bad. It's not as snaggy, but it's still. I'll show you what it looks like. It's this stuff, so it's got a texture to it, so it's not as bad. But trying to find the chain was impossible, so that will have to be put away for now, and I'll have to find some other way of using it. Maybe, do I have a larger hook? I think I might have a larger hook than I was using. I might do that off stream, and possibly work with it, or maybe make flat panels with my handheld knitting looms, and then just piece the panels together into a blanket. Got some gray with pink in it. Every time I use it, I want to burn it. Yes. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I can use other fuzzy, furry type yarn, but that one, again, it's stuff that I got either free or for a really good price in a group with a bunch of other yarn. So I want to use it up. And it will work up quick because it's a thicker yarn. Well, it should work up quick. Nope, I got to do the picot there, not just chain 3. With a chunky, work up easier as corner to corner. It could. You're still going into the chain, but not as much with corner to corner. That might be something. Actually, you know what, Grammy? I might try that. I'll have to try doing that. But I have to find, I don't know where they are. I'll have to find my much larger hooks. They're plastic, and I don't like using plastic hooks. But with that, I think I do have to use larger than an 8mm. I don't like plastic hooks because they don't slide through the yarn as easy. But I get it with when they get hooks to be a certain size. If they were made out of metal, they'd be almost too heavy to hold. One, two. 1, 2, 3. Coming up to this corner. When I get to the corner, I'll lay this out and zoom out so you can kind of see what the edging really looks like. I have a 9mm and 10mm metal hooks on my, I might have to try them. One, 2, 2, 3. Do the picot. Two, 3. Hey there, Anna. Welcome in. How are you? If I can get a shout out for Anna, if there's a mod available. Good morning. How catch you on a Sunday morning? I'm pretty good. If you were not following Anna the Wallflower, she makes some of the cutest little amigurumi items that I've ever seen. They're super adorable. I think the last thing I saw you make, they were the bunny rabbits wearing the clothing with a heart on it, I think. They were like the Valentine bunny rabbits. Always that clip? Yeah. I don't know how Twitch determines which clip to play. Wait a minute. Let me just double check something here. Okay, there's that. There's that. Okay. I think I'm doing this right. Yes, I am finishing this blanket. I'm going to turn this corner here. 1, 2, 3. The blanket that's been going on forever. Yes, there is a finish. I'm really close to completely finishing. Besides weaving in a couple ends. There aren't many ends on this blanket. Let me go a couple more stitches. And I'll show what I've got so far. I've got two sides that have the edging on. All right. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's move the mouse out of the way. So that is what the blanket looks like. The diamond with the multicolor. And I'll get pictures, full pictures. Full-size pictures, I guess you would call it. I'm doing this simple little picot edge. Well, did all the pattern, and then I did 4 rows of just double crochet. Each row is a different color. And then I did a row of the V-stitch. Every other stitch into the pink, I did a V. So it's a double, chain one, double. I didn't do any doubles in between. So I just did double, chain one, double, skip a stitch, double, chain one, double. And now when I'm working on the edging is in those doubles, I do a single, a picot, and then in the next double, I do a single. So I skip that chain. And that's just something I came up with my own, is the last 2 rows. It's a real simple edge. And I think it works really good with the fillet work. Just a simple picot edge. All right, let's zoom back in a little bit. Yep, can't wait either. Like I said, I got 2 sides left. And then it will be completely done. Forever. And Grammy's got a bunch of blankets for Project Linus. So when this is done, we need to make a trip to drop them off. And then on to the next blanket. Yes. Yes. I was attempting to start one tonight, but the yarn did not work with me and the hook, and I was not having it. Thank you for the fingy stretches, L. Barnett. All right, Knitted Girl, we'll be here. I think I'm halfway through your star blanket. I only do it when I need a break from Amy's. Yes. No, I get that. I'm kind of the opposite. Somewhat. I'm more of a blanket maker, and when I need a little bit of a break, I'll make a little Amy here and there. We are going to be doing Amy's. Let me look at my schedule. I don't even have my schedule open. Oh yeah, I do. It's right here. Tomorrow we're doing something that's technically an Amy. And on the 17th we're doing an Amy. Those are both Sundays. The 10th, no, that's not an Amy. But tomorrow, the 10th and the 17th, those 3 Sundays are all Easter themed. Let me see if I can find If I can find what I'm doing here. Let me find my list. I'll show you what we're going to do tomorrow. I don't have a sample worked up yet. So if anybody wants to... that's not it. That's not it. Where did I put that pattern? Maybe it's in this. I think it's in this. Yes. Copy this. Paste. Oh, you posted? Okay. We can do that real quick, and then I will show what... Oh, there's other stuff in the Discord. Let's check here. Alrighty. This is from Make It With Evan. Whoops. This is what I built in the last half hour while I lurked. I'm testing out different brands of drawer slides / drawer rails to see how much they bend under load. Hold on. Making this test rig felt very Mythbusters. Very cool. So if you're not following Make It Up with Evan, go and check them out. Like I said, they're doing some testing on drawer slides and rails. Yeah, that is very Mythbusters with the weight. Very, very cool. And then this is Shadow Arch's finished swim cover. This is for their daughter. Turned out great. It looks really, really good. Thank you for sharing. Elle Burnett, so I'm going to pop over and say hi to Upcycly. She must be doing a surprise stream. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Upcycly is a friend of the channel. This is... I'm going to turn the sound off. This is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. If anybody is interested, and if you have a handheld knitting loom, not one of the crank type. And that way you could do it on a crank type also, but this is the handheld one. I'm going to see if there's a picture of it. This is from a video called lumahat.com, and that is what we're going to make. We're going to make a cute little Easter marshmallow bunny rabbit, or a peep. Let me see if there's a better picture. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think there's a really good finished picture. But at the very beginning, that is what we're going to be making. So, if you've got one and some extra yarn and want to learn, I've never made one before. Kind of learning as we go. Yes, isn't that a beautiful beach cover-up that Shadow Arch has made? So let me move this out of the way. Minimize this. Oh, we're going to have another ad. Hours are just flying by. Okay, everybody take this time to do some self-care, and we will be back in about 3 minutes. Oh, excuse me. Why am I yawning? Welcome back, everybody. Let me check something here. Alrighty, welcome back. Thank you for sitting through the ad. Hey there, Frog and Turtle Gaming. How are you? I'm not used to seeing you on my stream. Um, everybody, everybody, stop what you're doing if you don't mind. Please go and follow and support Frog and Turtle Gaming. It's kind of important because Frog and Turtle Gaming is the reason that I'm streaming. Good friend of mine. I've known him for many, many, many years. Many years. Because we're old. He is the one that suggested that I should stream. I put it off, and I was like, nah. And then I bit the bullet, so he kept nagging me to stream. So, go and check him out. He plays video games. He streams between 4 and 6 on Eastern Time on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. He plays Fallout 4. You play World of Warcraft, but you don't really do that on stream as much anymore. You do Elder Scrolls Online. You've played StarCraft. You've played... What's the one where you're in a spaceship and you go from planet to planet and there's different, like, animals and weird plant growth and there's storms and there's minerals and stuff that you get? I don't know. It's very space-like. I forgot what that one's called. Thank you for shouting out Frog and Turtle Gaming. Yes, things like that happen all the time on Frog and Turtle's stream. So go and support him. This is my goal. This is my goal is to get him to be affiliate. He's been streaming longer than I have, and he's not affiliate yet. So, everybody, go and support him. Check out his stream if you're able to on those times. Like I said, between 4 and 6 Eastern Standard Time, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. A great bean, as us Mokos refer to people as, trying to get him to be affiliate. I think he's got enough viewers. I think it has to do with interactions. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me, Frog and Turtle Gaming. Sounds like No Man's Sky. Yes, that's what that is. Lots of fun over there. Another thing I want everyone to do, all of my followers, and Frog and Turtle Gaming is going to be like, no. He's resisting this, and I'm going to keep pushing, and I'm going to keep pushing, and keep pushing. And he's going to get mad at me. I want, at some point, to do a collab with Frog and Turtle Gaming, either on my stream or on his stream, or both. And on his stream, he could try to teach me how to play a video game. He doesn't do video games. He doesn't play games with other people. That's what I'm trying to urge him. Even if it's a 2-player game or whatever, and again, I know nothing about them, but I'm trying to urge that. And then, at some point, have him on my stream, and I will try... And I'm able to do this because everybody, all of my viewers, all my followers are witnesses. I want to teach them how to do just a basic single crochet stitch. So that is my goal, my campaign is A, to get him to be affiliate, and B, to do a collab with him. I think you're stuck on interactions. Yes, he's got plenty of followers. He just needs more people in his chat interacting to pop him up to that affiliate level. So, again, I know the time difference and the scheduling and everything might be a little difficult for some people. But if you're able to be around when he streams and interact with him, please do that. Sounds like I'm begging. So I just want him to be affiliate. So. And he's probably left, and he's like, yeah, hell no, I'm not going to be doing any collabs with anybody. So welcome in, Frog, into... Whoa, that was loud. Sorry. Chicago was right in my ear. So how are you? You said something about you took a nap so you could pop in to say hi. Well, I'm glad you did. Yesterday you were playing Fallout 4. Again, I know nothing. And at the end of the stream, his better half, Joseph, was on stream with him. And he said that Joseph will be making an appearance about once a month and instructing him on how to play the game, on how to do different things in whatever game that Frog and Turtle Gaming will be playing. So it was great to actually see his better half. So it was a lot of fun. I've only ever played Fallout Shelter, the first one. I know the rest are super different. Yeah, I've never played any of them. I've seen people play them. Are there any other games that you play, Frog and Turtle, that I'm forgetting? Anyway, Frog and Turtle, yes. I pick on Frog and Turtle all the time. That's another thing. If you see me in Frog and Turtle's stream and it seems like I'm being mean, I'm not being mean. It's just our rapport. I pick on him all the time. I'm telling him that he's playing the game wrong, even though I have no idea how the game is played. But yeah, we kid each other again. I've known him for many years. Three. But yes, if there's any games that you have streamed that I'm forgetting, please remind me. I think those are the main ones. Fallout 2, 3, 4, and 76, Shop Titans, World of Warcraft, ESO, Starfield, Skyrim, Enshrouded, Star Trek Online, Star Wars, The Old Republic, No Man's Sky, and maybe one or two others. Yes, he is definitely a gamer. Lots of fun over there. He doesn't have obviously doesn't have all the bells and whistles and the emotes and all the clips and all that. Which is fine. Also, I think that comes with affiliate, I think. God, it's been over a year since I've been affiliate. I don't remember what it was like before affiliate. 2, 3. So, you'll be on again Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, East Coast US. ADHD makes it hard to do a full playthrough, but we're pushing through Fallout 4, yes. Yeah, I think that's currently what you're working on. You're doing right now is Fallout 4. And also, I want to say, 5 a.m. Hopefully, when I wake up. Yeah, that's kind of early. If you're in Frog and Turtles, that's hard to say. If you're in their stream, and you are also a fan of the drag queens Trixie Mattel and Katya, there are lots of quotes between me and him, throw back and forth. of Trixie and Katya. So, you love Trixie and Katya? Yeah, well, that, even though he's playing whatever video game, there'll be lots of references that are dropped, especially about those two. Oh, I was just going to say that. I'm just going to say that. So, I got Frog and Turtle Gaming. I got them really, really good. I went for the long game. I got them really, really, really good. So, I'm in there with this username, the Crafty Cub. And then I made my second account, which I use my second account mainly to keep track of my stream for like ad break and if I need to update anything, just to make certain everything's running. And that's on my phone. Well, I popped into Frog and Turtles stream under the SR Haddon 1997. That's my second account. And backstory, SR Haddon was a character in the movie Contact with Jodie Foster. Well, Trixie and Katya, especially Katya, references, or at least I don't know if she does anymore, but reference the movie quite often. So I made the screen name SR Haddon 1997 and popped in, and Frog and Turtle knows this. And SR Haddon, the screen name SR Haddon, was doing all these Trixie and Katya quotes, one after another after another. And he was like, that's kind of cool. I like that. And this went on for a few months. This is last spring. Well, there was one day I was in his stream under the SR Haddon, and I said, I know you. He was like, wait, what? I said, I know you. And basically, I was like, I don't know you in person, but I know you and everything. And finally, he found out that it was me. So I trolled him. I don't know if it was over a year. It was almost a year. But, yeah, I trolled him. So, lots of fun is had over there. So. And yes, Anna, Trixie and Katya are hilarious. So you will see some joking around and ribbing, and there might be practical jokes. All right. So, I'm still working on this. Oh, I'm about a little more than halfway done this side. Guess Monday we'll have to wear your Trixie gear. Yes, he also has Trixie and Katya gear. I would love to see them live. The two of them together or just one. I haven't yet. I did see last Saturday at this time, I did see Bianca Del Rio live, so that was fun. Clay Miko, Norfairy, and I went to DC and saw Bianca Del Rio. That was wonderful. She's one of my favorite from Drag Race. But I've never seen Trixie or Katya. You're back. You had to work. That's fine, Ritz Quackers. Welcome back. I don't know if you had heard if you had heard me ask. You said you're almost done that tatted dragon. If you have any pictures, any updated pictures, feel free to share either in the Discord or the links are open. Want to meet Bob the Drag Queen and Kimchi? Yes, I like Bob a lot. Out of all of the winners that I've seen so far, I've only seen up to season 14. 13, 14. Bob, Bianca, and Jinx are my favorite of the winners. Two. Work on a cruise ship, and I'm in Alaska on the last ship you worked on. Oh, very cool. I like Alaska. Alaska is always a good one. So, yes, we're talking about drag queens, yes. I was talking about Frog and Turtle Gaming is a huge fan of Trixie and Katya. And then I saw Bianca live last Saturday. Three. And two. Let me get... Oh, everything's flying. So again, I'm just adding this cute little edge to this dang blanket. So, Frog and Turtle Gaming, if you're still here, how is Daddy Joseph, as he is referred to on your stream? So gay bar, like 5 minutes from the port of Miami, and the drag shows almost daily. Yes. He's fine. He's sitting here watching your stream. Hi, Joseph. How are you? And again, I want to thank you for letting your mother know about my stream. That was like super cool and very nice of you. And, oops. If she has any questions or any suggestions, and this goes for anybody, not just Joseph's mother, but if anybody has any questions or anything about crochet, any suggestions, I should say, suggestions, let me know. I'm always open to specific stitches, patterns, any of that. What stitch is this? It's actually a combination of stitches. Give me 1 second. The blanket itself, the main part of the blanket, let me zoom out. It's a pattern. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. Exclamation point Aiden. A-I-D-E-N. I think it's still an active command. Let me see if it's still an act. Yes. We'll get you the free patterns on Ravelry. It's called Aiden's Radiating Diamonds Blanket. You start in the center and you work your way out. It is a form or variation of filet crochet. And it's a lot of counting. A lot of counting, and each round is different. So it is a little complicated. All it is double crochets and chains, but it's how many you do, because you're playing with the positive and negative space. It looks like cotton. Yes, looks like cotton candy. Most of this yarn is vintage yarn, probably from the 80s, maybe the 70s. I want to say 80s. So it's just scraps I had that all kind of coordinate. So all these pastel colors. And that's what the main part of the blanket is. Then the last 4 rows, so this yellow, blue, green, and pink, are all just double crochets. And then these last 2 rounds, that round there is the V-stitch. So in 1 stitch, I did a double, chain 1, double. And this is US terms. And then I skipped a stitch, and in the next stitch, do another V. So it's double, chain 1, double, skip a stitch, double, chain 1, double, and so on. Now this last round that I'm doing, this edging round, just a simple picot edging. And just found Red Heart 2 pound of Goodwill. Yes. It's always good to find deals, especially at thrift stores. All right, so all this is I'm doing a single crochet. And again, this is US terms. Single in the double, then chain 3, slip stitch into the very first chain that you made to form a picot, and then skip the chain that's here on the previous row, and in the next double crochet, put in a single. That's all that this edge is. So it's a single, and do a picot. So it's chain 3, slip stitch in the first of those chains, and then in the next double, do a single. The 2-pound has been discontinued. Oh, I didn't know that the 2-pound was discontinued. I don't usually buy Red Heart Super Saver. It's not my favorite yarn. I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Not my favorite. Tends to be scratchy. It does soften up when you wash it, but it tends to be a little scratchier. Lately, and I can't even make this stitch. Lately, I'm really liking, and Grammy ETC loves this. It's pretty much her main go-to yarn. Is Hirschner's brand. You can only get this online. This is their own Hirschners.com. I don't know if they ship internationally. I know here in the U.S., obviously. They carry all different. They carry Red Heart and all different types of Red Heart, Burnett, Peyton's, Lily Sugar and Cream, all different national, well-known brands. But they also carry their brand, their worsted. This is very, very soft. It's much softer than a Red Heart by far. If you can, or you're able to get this, I would recommend it. And I've already started this. But the really cool thing about the Hirschner's brand, you don't have to be fighting for the end. What they do is at the end here, they got a little sticker that says pull here. So you don't got to go fishing and you don't have yarn barf. Use it for blankets. Yes. Red Heart is the more inexpensive yarn, and it's great for that. Also, if you're just starting out, it's great because it's relatively easy to find. But that's specifically Red Heart Super Saver. Red Heart has a whole other many other lines of yarn. They've got Unforgettable, which is a roving style yarn. They've got With Love, which is softer. Oh, can't remember all of them. And welcome back in, Moth. But yeah, that's all that the stitch is. If you're going to do the blanket again, they do have a... Let me double check. Let me scroll back up. For the Command Aiden, I would recommend going... Did I download it from Ravelry? The link... There's a link for the Ravelry pattern and also on the blog. I think I got it from the blog. They write it out and they do give a little easier explanation of how many stitches to do and how many to skip. So that's mainly what I was using. Especially if I'm doing like huge blankets that don't want to spend an ungodly amount on yarn. True. Yes. That is very, very true. Might have accidentally reversed a room for 2 nights at a... Wait. Might have accidentally reserved a room for 2 nights at a hotel 3 hours away that I can't get to. I haven't been charged and they don't have my card details. If they don't have your card details, then they can't charge your card. Is hey, too sweetie, ready to go? Jessica Fletcher's calling us. Yes, Frog and Turtle Gaming. They watch Murder, She Wrote and Golden Girls and a lot of other different shows before they go to sleep. So, all right, I will chat with you later. You have a good time watching Jessica Fletcher. I don't trust Jessica Fletcher because someone dies every time she shows up. So I think she was the killer. But Sky by Queen, and welcome in. Are you getting this as like an email? Like a confirmation email? Because that kind of sounds like a scam. But if you actually went to a site and accidentally did that, yeah, that sounds a little sketchy. Knitted Girl says temperature is negative 18, feels like negative 28. Should I go out for a walk? I don't know what you should do. I'm not going for a walk when it's either one of those temperatures, feel like or real temperature. I don't know. No. But yeah, that kind of sounds like a scam. Just from the information that you've told us, Sky. It's 27 degrees back at home. I'm not ready. Yeah. I got an email saying, please find below your password for the hotel booking system you've just used. This will be able... Okay. Don't click on it. Don't click on it. Did you actually go to any site and make a reservation? Oh, thank you for the follow, Kayak Stitches. Welcome in. I appreciate that. Was looking at the website and was looking at the rooms, and I put my details in and pressed next, but then closed the website as I wasn't actually... Oh, okay. Did you Did you enter like credit card information? Thank you for the follow, Pineapple Pizza Juice. Welcome in. You did not put in credit card information? Okay, then you're good. Then you're good. What happened was, like, maybe you put in your name and just some basic stuff. You probably... Oh. Thank you for those redeems. Like I was saying, Sky, what it probably sounds like to me, you've just signed up for a free account with that. It's very low. Yeah, I need to go in and fix that, the sound on that one. it sounds like you signed up for a free account, so the next time you actually do book one, you can easily access that account before you do any bookings. So that's what it sounds like to me. If you didn't put any credit card information in, I think you should be good. Yeah, I gotta work with that sound clip. That was one I had to condense because the file was too large and it messed with the sound. I'm gonna see if I can change it. Should be good, yes. And yeah, if you can contact them to double check to see if they actually got the reservation. And if they did, if you're able to cancel it without any penalties. Just worry because you can't get there or have... Yes, yes. Hey there, Notewood. How are you? Welcome in. And again, thank you, Pineapple Pizza Juice, for those redeems. And welcome in. Finish some tatting squares. Ooh. If you have anything you want to share, links are open, and also the Discord is open. Oh. 1, 2, 3. And this. And this. 1, 2, 3. I'll get the music back in one moment. Okay. And I needed to stretch. Anyway. Square and lots of thread. Let's see what we have here. Yes, you had shared this in Tatter's stream last night. Very good. You're doing great. This is from Riz Quackers. They have learned how to do tatting. Are you shuttle tatting or needle tatting? And this pattern is the pattern that, yeah, you have the memory of a goldfish. That's okay. This is shuttle tatting. This is the pattern that the Traveling Tatter does very often on her stream. Tatter does this as earrings and bookmarks. You can do all different things with this. This is the known as the Weldon Square. I don't have the link to the pattern. I should get this. I have done it myself. It is originally a pattern from like the 1880s. There's a bunch of tatting patterns on Piecework magazine on their website. They've got a lot of the old vintage antique patterns there, and quite often, not all, I don't know about all, but a lot of them do have a modern diagram. I find it easier to follow a diagram for tatting patterns than the written word. But this is great. You're doing wonderful work, and I like those colors. All the different, lots of different colors in that thread. So, thank you very much for sharing that. Let's move that out of the way. You got me? But, yes. Yes. That is the pattern. Again, it is a pattern from the, I think the 1880s. This is just showing, it's a free pattern, so I can show this. It is out of copyright. So, but yeah, if you check out that Piecework magazine, it's got a huge, huge collection of the vintage patterns. And where is the ones that I've made? I've made 2 of them. Now I needle tat, which is the same thing. It's just a different tool. So there is The, I think this is the original. Yes, this is the original pattern. Now, my picos aren't really that big on these, which is fine. But I did a variation of it in the yellow. And the yellow, I did add picos onto these inner rings. So if I wanted to, I can join another square to them. Like Tatter's done for the bookmarks. Purple, yes, purple is one of my favorites. And these are, this thread here, both of these are antique threads. I've had them forever. It's a size 10 crochet cotton. I don't even know where I got them from. But I like the variegation in them. So that is the same square that Riz Quackers has done. And speaking of tatting, I mentioned this earlier at the beginning of my stream. Thank you for the follow, Pablo Barucci. Oh, and there's a hydrate. I didn't even see the hydrate. Thank you, Notewood. April 1st on the starting on the Traveling Tatter stream. She's doing a International Tatting Day raid train. April 1st is International Tatting Day, and I'm going to be participating in it. I've got a pattern that I've been practicing. I need to actually work more on it soon, and it's to celebrate anybody who tats and stream. Well, if anybody celebrate tatting, but it's for anybody who tats and streams, and any viewer can pop on in, obviously, because that's what Twitch is. Why am I explaining Twitch? And if you want to be exposed to tatting, all types of tatting, that will be the day to do it. So when she mentioned that at the beginning of the year, that she was going to do a raid train, I was like, yep. And I had just learned how to tat about a week or so prior. It's like, yeah, I think I can do that. Saw your little butterfly. Yes, I actually have them right here. Oh, I didn't even share that. I can share that now because the recipient got it already, but that's fine. This is some of these little tatted butterflies. This is a very easy pattern for tatting. It's rings. There are no chains. All it is rings and picos, obviously. And these are just scraps of thread. Using up my scraps, I made these little butterflies, lots of yellow ones. And there's some solid white ones. That one's not joined. I gotta rejoin that one. So it's a good use of your little threads. What I did, another streamer, Vintage Sogal, she does an ornament exchange. And I gotta find the pictures. She does an ornament exchange for... My brain's not working. Come on. There is the one. And let me get the other one. One moment, everybody. Tatting. Here we go. It's currently a ornament exchange that's spring themed. She did an ornament exchange at the holidays, and it was a success. So she's Vintage Sogal is doing these exchanges quarterly throughout the year. So the first one is spring, and as soon as she announced it, before signups were available, if you're part of Vintage's Discord, anybody who's a part of her community can join. As soon as she announced it was spring, I knew exactly what I was doing. So the recipients already got this, so I can show this on stream. What I did was a crocheted butterfly. It is an ornament. It is heavily starched. It is like not as hard as this desk, but it's probably got 6 or 7 layers of starch on it. This is vintage thread, and it is a pattern from, I think, the 40s or 50s. It's actually meant to be an insert on like a the edge of a handkerchief, like a corner of a handkerchief. So I just did the exact same pattern and then just starched it and made a long, I didn't starch the green string that you could hang it up as an ornament. And that was the main gift. And then the little extra, I threw in these cute tatted butterflies. So the recipient got a whole bunch of butterflies. So as soon, like I said, as soon as I heard it was spring, I'm like, we're doing butterflies. I was in this butterfly mode. I did those butterflies. The needlepoint piece that I'm still working on is butterfly. And the recipient got it the other week and showed it on her stream. Betsy Paints is the recipient. She said she loved it. So they got a little crochet and a little tatting. I'll end up posting those in my Discord when I get a chance. I'm dumb and have completely killed my eyesight by crocheting. No, don't do that. You need light. Anytime you craft, lighting is very important. Don't mess up your eyesight. And rest your eyes now. 2, 3. How to do split rings today, and they're so easy. Yes. Well, okay. I don't know how to do a split ring in shuttle tatting. The only thing I know how to do in shuttle tatting are rings and chains and obviously picots and joins. I can do those. I have not done split rings with the shuttle, but I've done split rings with the needle tatting. And I've learned how to do a throne ring, which is basically a ring that is on a chain, in the middle of a chain. So you do a chain, and then do a ring, and then continue with the chain. But I'm really excited about the tatting. I have a piece around here somewhere that I started a few weeks ago on stream. It's a heart. I don't even know where it is. We'll have to continue that at some point. Gotta find it. Might be over there. Why am I doing a single crochet? I need to do a slip stitch. Why is this yarn has never split before? Why is it splitting all of a sudden? So I'm now excited to see what Vintage's theme for summer will be. I need to pop over into her stream sometime and or check her Discord. I don't think she's announced it yet. So I want to get started on the next ornament. And when I receive my ornament from whoever got my name, I will definitely share it on stream and post it in my Discord. One, 2, 3. I'm on my last side of this blanket. I want to get this done, and then I can take some pictures of them, and then pop them in the washing machine and dryer, and then they can go off to Project Linus. And I've got an idea for another blanket for Project Linus. I don't know if it's going to work. I have to do some tests with it. Ah! Ah! Stitch was not cooperating. Ow. Get out more slack. Three. 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 I'm getting tired of doing picos. I'm okay with picos in tatting. These crochet picos, they not my favorite. One, two, and 1, 2, 3. Two. One, and 2, 3. I keep accidentally making extra picos in tatting or crochet. It's very easy to do that with tatting. 2, 3. Yeah. And especially in needle tatting. Because needle tatting is actually a little bit, works up quicker a little quicker than shuttle tatting. Didn't know picos. Yeah. All a picot is, picot is a loop. And I'm doing a picot right now. I can show you what a picot in crochet is. I'm zoomed in as far as I can. So a picot is in crochet is you do a chain. It can be whatever length of chain. Okay. And then you usually slip stitch in your very first chain that you made. So I did 3 here. Slip stitch in the first one. Sometimes you can do a single crochet. There's variations of it. So I'm going to slip stitch into that very first one that I made. And technically there's a little loop in there. The yarn's so big and bulky, you can't see the loop. But if I made this chain longer, let's say if I did 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I slip stitch into the very first one. There's a loop there. That is a picot. I knew that, just didn't know what they were called. Yep. Yep. And it's the same thing in tatting. You're obviously not doing a crochet stitch. You're making a loop. 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank you for the follow, the Crochet Nook. A lot of amigurumi sheep patterns. Yes, yes. In macrame, it's called a lark's head or cowitch. Yes. Thank you for the follow, the Crochet Nook. I like that name. Welcome in. I am the Crafty Cub. For anybody who's coming in, who has recently followed and joined, mostly crochet. We do other fiber arts. And my stream is all education focused. So if anybody has any questions or anything about crochet, feel free to ask it anytime, regardless if I'm teaching something or not. I'll be willing to put down what I'm working on and pick up a ball of yarn and a hook and try to demonstrate. I am working on a blanket for Project Linus. It is a nonprofit in the US, Canada, and the UK, and they accept handmade, brand new item blankets, crocheted, knitted, quilting, etc. And they donate them. They give them to children up to the age of 18 that are in need. All different reasons. Homeless, severely ill, traumatized. And so it's a good cause. So I am working on this blanket. It's called the Aiden's Radiating Diamonds blanket. I'm finishing it up. It is a form of filet crochet. So I've been working on this for months. This is a square. So you start in the center and keep going around and around and around as big as you want. And then I'm doing the edging now on this piece. And I am almost done. Like, I've got less than a side left. Make a Krampus hat, and the later rows were all like single crochet and 500 picots. Wow. That's a lot of picots. So the Crochet Nook, obviously, I'm assuming that you crochet. What type of things do you like to crochet? I like all types of crochet. The only thing in crochet, well, the types of projects I shouldn't say that. I've recently gotten into amigurumi. The only things in crochet I don't really care for are really big chunky yarns. And I don't care for working into a chain. Even though picots, you work into a chain. Currently working on a blanket for the animal shelter. And a sweater for a friend. Very cool. If you have any progress pics or finished pictures and you want to share, links are open. I also have a Discord, so you can feel free to join the Discord if you want to. And the Discord is for all types of crafts, not just crochet and not just fiber arts. So welcome in. We're gonna have an ad. Oh, it's already been 3 hours. Um, Everybody, take this time to do some self care, and we will be right back. Let's click on the button. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sitting through the ad. Let me take a look at chat. Hey, Throw and Stitches, been lurking, but posted what you've been working on in the Discord. All right, we can go and take a look at that. Starting my first sock. Secretly, it's my second cast on, but it was worth the do-over. Oh, wow. We've got some knitting here. And you're going to make a sock. Ooh, that's fun. Oh, let me line it up right. Speaking of socks, I still have that crocheted sock project that's still on hold from a year ago. We won't talk about that. I need to get it out and figure out how to make it bigger. But, very nice Throw and Stitches. Maybe if I get better at knitting, I'll work up to doing socks at some point. Who knows if it will fit me, but yeah. Don't even know if you have enough for a second sock. Hey, turn it into a stocking if you only have one. So, very, very cool. I like that yarn. I like how it's mostly neutral, but it's got the flecks of like the purples and the pinks in it. Very, very fun. And welcome in. And thank you for lurking. We are finishing up this blanket. And I got to keep moving things around. I don't have enough screen space. And I have plenty of screen space. All right. And I was before we left, I'd asked the Crochet Nook what type of things you like to crochet, and that goes for anybody. It doesn't. What kind of things does everyone like to make? I don't know if I've ever asked that. I like all types of crochet. The only thing I really don't care for is chunky yarns, anything over a size 4. Okay, why is that chain acting weird? The chain was just like 2, 3. Okay, now I got it. Okay, we fixed the chain. The chain is not cooperating. I really don't like using anything over a size 4 yarn, a weight of 4. And I really, really do not like chenille yarn. Yeah, it's nice and soft and plushy and feels good, but the hooks do not slide through it easily. And it can break easily, depending on the brand of yarn. So it is not my favorite. But pretty much any other yarn I can work with. I also am a big fan of the really thin lace weight yarns and the crochet cotton threads. I've done a lot of doilies and edging patterns and any of that thin stuff. So that's just my personal preference. And the other yarn I don't really care for is homespun. That's just because of how it's constructed. Because it's got that monofilament line up through the center and just snags too easily. Chenille, you don't need scissors. Yeah, just pull and snap. Yes. And welcome in the littlest Dino or Dino. And thank you for the follow. But yes, with chenille, you just pull it and it'll just snap. And if you pull it when you're not intending to end it, it'll snap. So you got to be kind of a little careful with it and not tug on it too much. And I'm a tight hooker, so I end up tugging on my yarn often. I've lost so many magic rings. Yes. Yeah. with chenille yarn, tightening up a magic ring is almost impossible. Very difficult to do. So, I try to avoid that yarn. I mean, I can use the novelty yarns, like the eyelash yarns, the faux fur type stuff like that. I'm okay with those, but not the chenille and not the chunky. And again, the other thing I don't like doing is, like what I'm doing right now, stitching into a chain, which I don't do that often. Besides the foundation chain, or if I'm doing picots, most patterns that I've done. Hi, Gary. How are you? Welcome in. Most of the patterns I have done, you don't really work into the chain. You work into like a chain space. And if it tells me to work into a chain, for most of it, I just work into the chain space. I do my own thing. Nobody's going to know. Sometimes it will make a difference. Many times it won't. And I always say, my regulars always never know what I'm going to say. In art, not just crochet, in art, there are no rules. There are guidelines. It is a form of self-expression, and if you don't do it exactly the same as someone else does, that's fine. It's what makes my art different than someone else's. Well, a bit late, was out planting seeds and getting some homemade cinnamon roll. Earlier, Elle Barnett was in here, and they said that them and their daughter were making cookies, and what else are they making? Or some other things that they were making. I just saw cookies, and I was like, oh. And now, wait. You said were you getting or making? Homemade cinnamon rolls, yes. Onion bread, yes. And chocolate chip cookies, yes. Your friend made it. Onion bread. Okay, I can smell it now. God, I love onion bread. Yeah. And my followers know I am a fan of onions. It's warm. Okay, Gary. You're evil. You're just rubbing it in. No, it's fine. Also, I'm very hungry, and I am trying to lose weight, so I'm trying to cut back. Not really cut out certain things, but I'm trying to cut back on stuff, so I don't really need the onion bread. What's really good is like an onion Kaiser roll for when you're having hamburgers. That's really, really good. But what seeds were you planting? It's a little early to be planting seed. Well, starting in a like indoors or in a greenhouse, it's not early, but directly into the ground where I live, it's a little early for that. We're not free of the risk of a frost. That won't be till late March, early April, I think. But our daffodils are starting to open up. I'll have to go out tomorrow and take a picture of them. We haven't even thought about any gardening things yet this year. We've got perennials in the flower beds, so they kind of take care of themselves. And then we usually go to the nursery or Lowe's or whatever and get some annuals to put in some flower pots. Never an onion bread? Oh, you've never had? Oh, yeah. Really, really good. All right, we are like literally a few stitches away to the end of this blanket. Gave you a whole loaf. One, two, three. Speaking of burgers and rolls, cheeseburgers of paradise. I want a hamburger. Pretzels, yes. I remember as a kid we would do that sometimes. And then I think in middle school and home ec, I don't know if they even have home ec in school anymore. Um, we made pretzels from scratch. Okay, yes. Yeah, there's different types of pretzels. But so you're doing like a sourdough pretzel. That sounds really good. Alrighty. I don't have a drum roll sound effect, but would like to make an onion bread pretzel. One of these days, I'm going to track you down, Gary. All right, that was our last stitch. What I am going to do is I am going to slip stitch into here. Real butter with homemade... Okay. I need to kick somebody out of my stream. Gary. Real butter and homemade cheese. Okay. All right. Hey, hon. That was from the Baltimore stream. Alrighty, let's zoom on out. And you know what? I don't know. Excuse my background. I didn't totally clean up. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. But we have a finish. We have a finish. A complete finish. I don't know how well you can see the edge on this. I think that works. So it is done. All right, let's pop that off to the side. Yes. That blanket was started back in the end of September. It shouldn't have taken me that long. It's just lots of counting because each round is completely different. There was something I was going to do, and I completely, brain went kaput. Anyway, knitting a blanket for 4 years. Wow, yeah. Yeah, my projects don't usually last that long. But they can be somewhat long. You're showing Discord tomorrow. Yeah, you do that, Gary. Yeah, but no, seriously, I do want to see it. I'll end up, like I was saying earlier, what was I talking about? Oh, I was referencing Tatter and telling people if they're not familiar with Tatter Stream, you're going to see a lot of potatoes on the screen, and it's not a keto-friendly stream, but you're not eating it. And I said, unless you're licking the screen, don't lick your screen. But if you post onion bread, I'm not going to say I'm going to lick the screen. Yes, lots of potatoes. All right. I'm not going to be tatting. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. That has to be put to the side. That we can't show on stream. I'm just going to show how much of work that I have done on this heart. We started this a while ago, and I've got a rat's nest. But where is... Wait a minute. Where? Who? What? I'm about halfway done this heart. So this is needle tatting, and wait, these rings should all be the same. Why is one, that one doesn't look as, it's probably not, yeah, I didn't tighten it up as not much. So that is the top. This is the top middle, and this will be the bottom. So I still have the other half to do. That is the needle tat. Why was I getting this out? My brain just went... Okay, let me find this end. I'm not going to work on this piece. Hey there, good two shoes. Welcome in. I am going to take this needle off of my thread, and I'm just going to practice. I've got some, I think I have some practice thread. I need to unthread my needle. And I'm getting a little bit of a knot. Not really a knot, but a bit of a tangle. Okay. That goes away. That is the heart. Can I use this? I don't even know where this was from. This is some scrap thread. There's some pink in here. Let me get this pink. What was unique about the bread? The smell was so strong over the test. Yes. Yes. That's how onion bread usually is. It smells very strong, but the taste is not overwhelming. It's just enough. It adds enough, I guess, sweetness is the term. Oh, I gotta get another needle. I took off the wrong needle. I just didn't need to take off that one, because I'm gonna go down a size. May not have to buy bread if she keeps that up. Yeah. True. But yeah, you can get onion rolls, like Kaiser rolls, in grocery stores. I don't know how easy they are to get where you live, but I know here you can find them. Okay. I'm going to do a little needle tatting. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got a little scrap. I don't think I'm going to make a butterfly. I'm just going to... I guess the drawing equivalent is doodling. And do I want to do any... Do I want to do any chains? Yeah, we'll do some chains. Let's move that there. Well, it's the first time using this thin of thread. So I think this is the leftover thread that I used for that butterfly for the ornament exchange. That's what this is. This is probably a 20 thread, maybe a little thinner. I think it's thinner. This might be a 30. I don't know. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wasn't even doing any picos. Let's start over. That's the beauty about needle tatting. Starting over, just take it right off. One, 2, 3, and 4. And now let's do a picot. And we'll do 4 more. 1, 2. It's a weird feeling with this thin thread. 3, 4. And then we'll do another picot. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4. Okay. A picot and another set of 4. Oh. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, and speaking of tatting, if anybody's around Tuesday at about 12 noon Eastern, over on the Moco Made channel, they are the leaders of the stream team that I belong on. Let's see what type of clip is going to be showing up. What? Over on the Moco's channel, the Traveling Tatter is doing a stream takeover and is going to teach them how to shuttle tat. So if you're interested in that, to watch Derek and Devin learn how to shuttle tat, tune in. So I will make it a point to be in their stream. And if you're not familiar with Derek and Devin, Derek is a leather worker, and Devin paints, and they are great, great people. Good beans, as us Mocos say. Okay, that's pretty nice. Okay. Did that. And we're going to turn. I have no idea what I'm working on right now. I can barely see the thread. Oh, there's 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I'm going to do a join here. Again, I'm just making something up with this little bit of scrap thread that I have. Don't know what it's going to be. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm probably not doing that right, but yes, they are brother and sister. Yes. They are great, great people, and I am so happy to be part of their stream team. And the Traveling Tatter is also part of is a Moco Loco. I think the last time I checked, there's over 140 some of us. There might be more. So, lots of different creators. Not just makers and crafters. There's scientists. There's gamers. All different types of creators out there. I don't even know what I just did there. But yeah, I just made something and I shouldn't have done that. But anyway, I'm just, like I said, doodling to, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do a picot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Picot. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll do a picot and another 4 double stitches. 2, 3, 4. And let's try to form this into a ring. Maybe. Yeah, that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but that's fine. I'm going to do one more ring, and then I think we're going to go and find somebody to raid. Because it's already 3.5 hours, and I am getting quite peckish. 2, well, it's 1, not 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will do a join here. One, 2, 3, and 4. Need another picot. This needle is so thin, I'm afraid it's going to like snap. But it needs to be thin because my thread is thin. 2, 3, 4, and another picot. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Let's see if we can do this ring. Maybe. It's not the best. I think that kind of twisted a little. But anyway, just practicing. First time doing tatting with that thin of thread. All right, that was just a little futzing around. Okay. We're going to go and try to find somebody to raid. Move that there. Things are falling. Okay, that needs to go there. Alrighty. Before we raid out, we need to get all of our things together. Let's turn the music off. Let's find the thing. I gotta find the thing. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, sitting here and watching me finish a project. Finally, just got to weave in some ends, and it'll be all done. I will be on tomorrow for that the loom knitted bunny rabbit peep amigurumi. So that's going to be fun. I've never done it before. So check that out. That'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Everybody follow my socials. If you go down below in the About Me section, the little headers of each section, one says, what does it say? I never look at my own channel. You go to About, where it says YouTube, Discord, merchandise, anything in the pink and the blue. If you click on that, that will take you right to those channels, so you can access them at all times. So check all of that stuff out that is over there. I'm going to get the raid call. So that is the raid call for followers, and this is the raid call for subscribers. And so if you don't mind, everybody copy the raid call, and we are going to go and find somebody to raid. Let me see if they're still on. Yes. You don't see the bottom? Okay. If you actually, you probably have to go to, it might work when I'm not live, but if you go to like my channel, if you click on my name and then again, I don't know how it works on mobile. Actually, I've got a phone right here. Let's see here. Okay, if you click on, and I can show this is my screen, my stream. If you click on the video, and then it says, if you click on the video, then it'll pop down and it'll say the Crafty Cub. And if you click on where it says the Crafty Cub, once you do that, I can turn off my background. See, it's even tech support here. Okay, let's bring it back up again. So that's my stream, that's live. If you click on my face on the stream, it'll pop up the little thing, and it'll go away. If you pop on it and then you click where it actually says the Crafty Cub, it'll pull up the menu, the main page, and then you can click About. So if you click About, you'll see this, and if you swipe up, it says About, and if you keep swiping, there's the Moco, and there it says YouTube and merch, Amazon wish list, commissions, Discord. So if you click on these, the header where it's like pink and blue, if you click on that, and it says, okay, it's going to take you to another site. Click confirm. And in this case, that is taking you to my merch store. It'll take a little second to load. So that is how you would access it on mobile. Alrighty. Are they even still live? I don't see that. It says they're live. They might have stepped away for a second. One moment. I'm going to wait until they come back. If not, we could possibly go... No, we've raided them the other day. I'm just trying to find... Why in my brain do I want to say a raid victim? They're not a victim. That's just me. A raid destination. Oh! We could raid them. We're going to do a poll. We're going to do a poll. Let me see what they're working on. Oh, there to be right back screen. Of course. Everyone that I want to raid into is currently stepped away for a second. Let's see here. All right. Well, you know what? That's fine. We're gonna do a poll. If I can find the poll. And what are we doing on this other one? We're going to set it for 3 minutes. Hopefully that'll be enough time. All right. So there is a poll going. Right? Right? Did I do it right? Did I do it right? Yes, yes. The top of chat, there's a poll. So we can either raid out to somebody that's needle felting or somebody that is doing art journaling. Hopefully by the time the poll is over, they both will be back to their stream. Let me take a look over here. So far, we've got needle felting is in the lead. So get your vote in. And I don't know if I set it up to you can have multiple votes. I don't remember what I did. But we've got needle felting or art journaling. Neither one of them are around. Wow, we'll raid into them either way. Okay. So everybody vote in the poll. You've got a little bit longer to go to get your votes in. Let me close out some of these tabs. Okay. All right, let's see. Nope, they're still not around. And they don't have a be right back screen up, so I can see when they come actually back to their stream, to their station where they're doing their... All right, let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to probably going to needle felting. I think that is the winner. We only have one vote. But that's the we've got so far. Yep, that's the winner. The winner is needle felting. All right, so everybody copy those raid calls. Oh, now they put up the be right back screen. All right, I'm gonna wait a few seconds. We could just chit chat in here. Oh, is there anything else in Discord? No, we've shared everything on Discord. My mind has gone blank. Okay. Let's move that there. Okay, so I don't want to raid into them when they're still at the be right back screen. Does anybody have any special fun things that they're doing this month? I know St. Patrick's Day is coming up, Easter's coming up, April Fool's is the day after. There's also International Tatting Day. What else is going on? We don't really have anything specific that I know of, besides working on these projects and getting things ready for my stream. That's the only thing I'm really working on, really doing. Like I said, Granny Karen will be back on Thursday for the second half of the stream. She'll take over from me for the second half of that Thursday. Let's take a look at my schedule while we're waiting for this streamer to come back. Teaching Tuesdays this month. This coming Tuesday, we're going to be doing the Jasmine Stitch, which I've seen a lot of. I've never done it before. It's really, really pretty looking. Want to learn how to do it. So we're going to do the Jasmine Stitch. A lot of these, the Teaching Tuesday stitches are spring flower themed. On the 12th, again, this is Teaching Tuesday. On the 12th, we're doing the aligned shamrock stitch because St. Patrick's Day is coming up. The 19th, we're doing the flower stitch. And on the 26th is the flower trellis stitch. So those are what we will be doing on Teaching Tuesdays. Thursdays, we will still do the needlepoint piece until it is done. Saturdays is still Project Linus. Excuse me. Like I said, tomorrow we're doing the Easter Peep. On Sunday the 10th, we will be doing an Easter basket. So everybody get out your pastel spring-colored yarn. And on the 17th, we're going to be making some amigurumi Easter eggs. So all Easter themed to get ready for the end of the month. And then that brings us to the 24th. The 24th of March, we'll be doing my Maryland stream. It's going to be about the founding of the colony, real brief, and then it's all going to be about festivals. So if you find yourself in the Maryland area, either visiting Maryland, traveling through Maryland, anywhere near Maryland, and you want to find something to do in the state throughout the year, I'm going to highlight some fun festivals, either craft festivals, food festivals, music festivals, all different types of festivals. Lots and lots of things to do in the state throughout the year. So I'm working on getting that list together. And so if you're planning your vacations and you happen to be in this neck of the world and want something extra to do or something fun to do, there might be a festival for you. Okay, come on. I know why they're taking a break. Well, I can kind of understand why they're taking a break. I don't want to read into it while they're at break. Or, and I know the vote was for needle felting, the art journaling, they are back. So, did you all mind if we go to art journaling? Because the needle felting is, they're not back yet. If, you don't, why is it saying low latency? Okay, that's kind of weird. Can you all still hear me? Who am I? Where am I? Okay. Yeah, so if you guys don't mind, we're going to raid into the art journaling because they are back, and we can always raid back into the needle felting. I think they are going to be needle felting again in the future. So, sorry about the poll. I don't want to drop you off someplace where there's nobody there. All right, so copy those raid calls, the follow raid call and the sub raid call. We are going to go and raid Magic and Comment. They raided me Thursday. They are doing some scrapbooking, journaling type project. I don't know exactly what they're doing. Looks like they're organizing some things at the moment. They were so nice enough to raid into me. I want to return the favor. So stick around, show them some love, follow them if you like them, and I will be back tomorrow for the Easter Peep. So let's get this raid started. Again, looks like they're having a lot of fun over there with different types of stickers and papers and all of that fun stuff. So, I will be on again tomorrow. And like I always say,